De Leone Cinciella, bless the essence for the essence blesses. What's up, y'all? Amazing awesomenicity, psychic trauma here. Hashtag living the stream. Let's get this live stream set up. So, um, what do you call that? We just got back from the Luigi Mangione trial last night. Um, we're doing our thing. Um, I feel a little cold coming on. Don't know why. I guess I could. What do you call that? Snort some salt water. God, it took me fucking forever to say that. So yeah. Um, I subscribe to what do you call that? NVIDIA GeForce. Didn't get a. They cut me off at $100, but it wasn't supposed to start until 3 days from now. Really fucking shitty. They cut me off a month fucking early. You know. Oh, gotta send more emails about my being displeased. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. Um, here we are. How's everybody doing? Um, let's get this live stream properly set up. Alright. Wow. My computer's really slow, but then again, it is fucking 7 years old. Yeah. So, not happy with fucking, what do you call that? Um, yeah. The NVIDIA GeForce. Not happy with the NVIDIA GeForce cutting me off. Their fucking fuckery says it's supposed to kick in on like the 16th. And they're just like, fuck you, we're kicking it in on December. So at the beginning of January, I got cut out after like 30 hours. And I was like, man, you guys are fucking being douchebags. So I have to continue to send more and more fucking emails. Oh, did somebody just chat? Dawson, how are you? How is everybody? So at the Luigi Mangione court date, I showed up late, even though I was in line for the day before. They had open spots. They were talking shit the whole time to me just because. This one lady with a U.S. Marshal's ID card came up and she's like, "Yeah, I'm a U.S. Marshal." The guy's like, "Are you on the list?" And she's like, "No, but could you scan this so you know I'm a U.S. Marshal?" He's like, "No, I believe you." And she even looks at me. He's like, "Yeah, he's in the Central Intelligence Agency." And this other lady's like, "What? You're in the Central?" Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Okay, something's going on. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What the fuck is this? My fucking computer just fucking like acted like a piece of shit. Hold on, everybody. All right, no clue what's happening, guys. No clue. This motherfucker is being a piece of fucking shit. No signal. All right, it keeps saying no signal, then re-signal for my side screen, and this is really fucking annoying. Wow, dude. Um, no, oh, I gotta fucking scoot up and redo all this. And what the fuck? Go like that. Fucking go like this. Go like that. Hit this button. Oh my fucking god. Alright, there we fucking go, dude. What are you talking about? Dawson, I'm talking about being at the Luigi Mangione trial. Alright, and I didn't get into the fucking, into the actual courtroom. I had to go to an overflow courtroom. They were talking shit the whole time. And this one lady in the U.S. Marshal was like, yeah, you guys need to fucking stop, dude. They thought they were just going to talk shit to me, be a piece of shit, and act up. Because I was wearing a really nice suit. And, like, this lady, she mentioned, she's like, wow, that's a really nice suit, Mr. Weeder. And I was like, thank you. She's like, when you get it? I was like, I got it yesterday. She's like, just for this trial? I was like, yes, ma'am. And she's like, you got that trial just to get arrested today? And I was like, you're dressed really nice to be deported to Yemen. And she's like, I'm not going to be deported to Yemen. I was like, you will if you pull that shit. Yeah, and I was telling her, I was like, this is a psyop. Just came to say hi before this DMT kicks in. I feel it coming soon. Hey, yeah, fuck yeah, do the DMT, bro. That's what counts. All right. So, what the fuck is going on, dude? Play. All right. My TV and computer's acting up. It's real shitty. There's not much I can do about it. All right, live chat, live chat. Here we go. Alrighty. Dude, I look like such a dilf. That's cool. All right, so, this fucking U.S. Marshal lady was like, what? And I was like, yeah, this is a psyop. Luigi didn't pull the trigger, Mario did. And I just started telling her fucking everything, dude. I was like, yeah, she's like, we have you surrounded. And I was like, we have you surrounded, you know? And she just kept running her mouth. And when she talked to me, when we started talking to you, I was like, hey, are you hiring? And she's like, yeah, why? And I was like, can this count as a job interview? And she's like, yeah. I was like, all right, because I'm on unemployment. And she's like, you purchased a suit like that and you're on unemployment? And I was like, yeah, that's kind of how the Central Intelligence Agency rolls. And she's like, so you got that suit yesterday? And I was like, yeah, and food stamps. Because, like, of course, right? Oh, my fucking God. Yeah, so I had to deal with a whole bunch of bullshit. And I don't think it's cool that I have to deal with so much bullshit, I think it's inappropriate that these motherfuckers be fucking with me. And yeah, so I don't know what's really going on. I just know it's a lot of bullshit, and they need to get their fucking mind right. And there's supposed to be another fucking court date, and we might make it there, we might not. Yeah, I'm clicking out of this. Yeah, so we've been doing this stream for like 9 minutes. We'll stream for probably another 10 to 20. Just want to give you all the heads up on what happened, dude. There's a bunch of shit talk. And then like I wasn't allowed my phone because they took all phones. And this one dude, Merv or whatever, he wouldn't tell me his real name. And he was a U.S. Marshals. And like I think they even came at me with dirty syringes, thinking that they were going to fucking take me down and shit. And yeah, it was fucking one fucking bullshit thing after another. Just because I was dressed nice for the show, dude. If you ain't skinny, you ain't getting with Kenny. Tina Foose, you're absolutely right. These bitches are fat working for the government, yo. So there I was, getting my phone back, talking to this dude named Ron, all right? And Ron was like, Kenneth, they keep talking about you, dude. They're going to fucking make a move on you. They're going to arrest you. And I was like, well, if they try arresting me, they're going to Yemen. And, like, the dude who was doing the phone thing, he was basically handing phones to other U.S. Marshals to hand to the people who the phones belonged to, and each person had their own little tag. So, um, uh, fucking, are we still in New York? You're not in New York? No, I'm not in New York right now. I'm talking about being in New York. So the dude actually grabbing the phones was like, that dude's a general. And this one U.S. Marshal was like, who's a general? And I was like, I am. And the U.S. Marshal kept talking shit. Was like, I don't give a fuck. And I was like, well, don't. I mean, honestly, fucking don't, dude. What the fuck? How you back at home? Doing all right. Tomorrow I'm going to do a walk-in at the unemployment office to see about answering some questions for properly filed for unemployment. Dude, you were in New York? And I was like, yeah, I was in New York, dude. Oh, hold on, dude. Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay, here we are. So, I got to make some posts on the fucking YouTubes, all right? Because I went to this like apothecary Asian herbal medicine thing, and so yeah, um, I got some medicine. I got like an herbal fucking concoction. Teleportation is real. I want my money. Yes, it is real. Go with the post. Um, via fucking chooser image. Okay, no, I don't want to create a fucking image. Um, all right, that should be good. Whoa. So I think we get like 5 images, right? Or do we get more? All right. Next. Uh, let's fucking see. John. John. Write a message. Went to the Chinese apothecary across the street from the hotel I was in. Told him I needed something to help clear my mind and help me mentally. This is what they got for me. I'm supposed to boil it for 35 minutes in 3 cups of water and then drink it. I got 3 of the same recipes that is supposed to last 3 days. I boil one in the morning, then I boil the same in the evening. Yeah. All right. So there's that. All right. Thank you very much. All right. When you get home, I only won. No clue what that means. You're sounding like Jessica or Stephanie. You're sounding like Stephanie. It is 11:27 p.m. in Denver, Colorado time. It is 47 degrees. At 46 degrees. Oh my god. The joints feel sore. Um, I think I'm gonna cut the pearl powder out of my supplements. So yeah, I wasn't happy with the way the fucking U.S. Marshals was acting up, dude. Copping a fucking attitude with fucking Marine Corps general. It's very fucking mutinous and treasonous. Yeah, so I'm gonna write a letter, send it off, and go from there. We need more Project Mayhem. We need more people missing. Yeah, I may have mentioned to like the fucking dumb bitch who was talking shit that what would you call that? Wherever I go, the dumb bitch, the U.S. Marshal, the one I was talking to the most, was a black lady. Real fucking attitude too. She what do you call that? She was talking to me, and she was like something about the courtroom. I was like, well, can I go there? I see open spots. And she's like, no, you can't. You can go here. And she even mentions like, well, they're talking about you, Mr. Wheeler, because they were talking about my case, Alonis versus USA, my Supreme Court case. You know, and what constitutes a threat and even terrorism, because that shit is in there. So, and I was like, well, if they wanted to talk to me or talk about me, why am I not in that courtroom? And she was like, Mr. Wheeler, I don't like your attitude. And I was like, I outrank you. And I was like, I'm in the Central Intelligence Agency. And she's like, yeah, that's what they say. And I was like, everywhere I go, at least 1,000 people go missing. If everything goes to plan, at least 100,000 people will go missing. And she's like, today? And I was like, either tomorrow, last night or tonight, last night or tonight. And she's like, why is that? And I answered truthfully. First rule of Project Mayhem is you do not ask questions. So that's just kind of how it is, right? I mean, I feel the government is being treated too lenient. This whole law enforcement thing, not recognizing my rank and authority is treasonous. It's mutinous. It's belligerent combatancy. It's disgusting. I'm just being too lenient. We need more mass deportations, motherfuckers, and their kids and their families straight to Yemen. Who the fuck cares? I hope they now watch, like, subscribe, and watch, so that way they can learn and understand and obey. Most specifically, obey, subserviently obey, of course, and go from there. It's 11:30. We've been streaming for 19 minutes. We may stream for another 10 minutes. I just wanted to talk about how I was feeling and all that good stuff, and how motherfuckers just aren't fucking recognizing. And there needs to be fucking. I don't know if the word is enforcement. Recognition, to say the least. Recognition. But, that's just the way it happens sometimes. And I was kind of expecting it. I'll be honest, I was expecting it, but I was expecting more recognition. What the fuck is this? Holy shit, what the fuck? Yeah, there's enough of that. I'm trying to post something here. Oh yeah, I gotta hit the plus button. So, post. We want that, 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 that. Alrighty. So, oh fuck, I gotta hit this button. Yeah, so it's some bullshit, dude. I need a whole lot of snap, snap, chop, chop, dude. Yeah, it's out of line these days. Don't even know what to say anymore. And, Star Dragon, baby back, pineapple penguin. Oh yeah, when I was in courtroom, I even told her Star Dragon code word, and she's like, "What's Star Dragon?" And I was like, "AI that favors me." And then she said something. At the same time, I said, "The AI knows who I am and that I'm in here." We see you, they don't, right? Motherfuckers. They need to fucking recognize, dude. Yeah. They know Ken the man, right? All right. Listen to Ken the melon, the man. A beautiful black woman. No, she wasn't beautiful. I wouldn't even fuck this bitch while drunk. Yeah. Oh. How do you tell the pretty woman they're pretty? By telling them they're beautiful.
away the thing to me as a historian that was really most shocking about it, the kind of repackaging of
the shit I have to do with.
The ideals of the Nazi Party as consistent with a particular.
How do they fundamentally sell this German authoritarian fascist ideology to?
Well, we gotta write a letter. We gotta go to work. We gotta get more money.
Yeah, so it's important to remember they totally failed. They sucked and they failed. And they were
hot take. They sucked.
Yeah,
I agree.
Also, like it's also a tribute to the United States that they were able to hold an assembly. Like that is what our first.
So yeah, I mean, the link's there. Nobody showed up.
And the fact that they had the meeting really inspired people to think differently about just how perilous
left before I call
the
it. I
United
gotta
States
brush my
falling
teeth,
to
brush my hair, brush my
It
beard.
was revelatory, I think, to Americans at the time to see that this event had happened. Now, there are journalists who, Dorothy Thompson, the great journalist who reports on that event. There's a protester who was, you can see this in the documentary, who was just jumped on and dragged out of the meeting. So it is what they're arguing is the same crap that is being marketed by the far right across.
Yeah, we'll do another live stream either tomorrow night or sometime this week, talking about current affairs and the government. Some lady got shot. They say she tried to run over an ICE agent, but
it can be sold to them as a political product that there's a particular group of people to blame.
1939. There was literally 1939.
Looking at some shit, Well, fucking shockwave therapy. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. Yeah, so everybody, we're about to call this stream. We were not treated with the due diligence and due regard that a glorious patriot of my rank and standing and honor is to be recognized, obeyed, and treated with. And it's fuck, dude. Here, check this out. How many days till the 4th of July? 171 days. So I guess we'll basically find out in 171 days, because that's when the Civil War is supposed to start. And no more will I have to be victimized with this mutiny and this treason and this insubordination, this dereliction of duty, this desertion, this cowardice, this belligerent combatancy. Belligerent combatancy is to be met with summary execution. That is the law. That is an order. The Supreme Court has ordered me repeatedly. Technically, I have disobeyed those orders because I don't give a fuck about it. Anybody tells me. I give a fuck about what I tell other people. Snap, snap, chop, chop. Back you can hear my railroad. Do you mean like for deportations? I mean, because honestly, after we deport all the people we don't want in America, we're going to send all the ICE agents and all the military people to Central and South America to deport them. The Monroe Doctrine, right? We're taking Greenland. Trump keeps saying we're taking Greenland, and we're going to take this continent, this hemisphere, all the way to the Straits of Magellan. But that's a different live stream, all right? This live stream, we're talking shit. Well, we're not talking shit. We're discussing how shit talk was talked to us, The insubordination, the belligerent combatancy, the fucking mutiny, the treason, all that, dude. It was just outrageously disgusting. The repeated attempts upon my life, and they just shrug it off, dude. Like, These are people who work for my government, the United States government. I now call the United States government my government. All right, so my government is the government that openly admitted we forged the Gulf of Tonkin so we can go in to Vietnam. My government funded the North Koreans through the Soviet Union for the Korean War. My government funded the Viet Cong to fight the French, so the French would be booted out of Vietnam so we could go in and fight the Viet Cong. My government did the same thing with Al Qaeda, the Taliban, ISIS. My government funded all those organizations. We have a movie, Charlie Wilson's War. My government did that. All right, so my government recognizes me as a glorious and patriotic general, unwavering in my absolute obedience to the United States Constitution. But sometimes I feel in my heart it is the enforcement of my obedience to the United States Constitution that I'm wavering in. And I'm wavering in being too soft, too lenient, too forgiving, too merciful. And I wonder and sometimes fear in my heart if that can make me guilty of complicity, conspiracy, aid and comfort to the enemy. And I must prove, not just to my government, not just to reality in the world, but I must also prove to God herself the enforcement of my obedience. And I recognize that the enforcement of my obedience must also come with the wrath of God as an agent of wrath, an agent of God's wrath, as prophesied in the Revelation. Mr. Pokesmont 32, what did I just find? Honestly, you're going to have to watch this whole live stream over. You're going to have to give yourself another 33 fucking minutes because I'm about to call this dude. Long story short, I went to fucking New York City. I bought a $1,150 fucking suit. I fucking showed up. They wouldn't let me in the courtroom. They put me in a fucking overflow courtroom. And the whole time they were talking shit. The whole time the other U.S. Marshals like, yo, dude, that guy is a fucking Marine Corps general and he's in the fucking Central Intelligence Agency. Do not start shit with this motherfucker. And the whole time they just kept starting shit with me. They stabbed me with 30 syringes. They did what the fuck they could to facilitate not just a civil war, to conduct war crimes, to conduct treason, to conduct belligerent combatancy, insubordination, dereliction of duty, desertion, cowardice, and fucking mutiny, dude, at the very least. A conspiracy, 2 or more, pattern of abuse, twice or more, 0 credible, tangible, objective evidence of a God. Was Christ king of earth? Whatever. I don't care what your beliefs are. God believes in me. All right. But anyways, that's a great spot to stop. All right. We're 34 fucking minutes into this live stream. If you want to go back and watch it all, go right ahead. Like, subscribe, share. Remember, hit the thumbs up. We're on a shadow ban for, I think, mentioning is not real and some of the shit they're up to. And Mr. Pokesmon, if you want to talk about how Benjamin Netanyahu tried stabbing me in the dick 3 times outside the Vatican while I was waiting in line in December of 2023, we could do that too, but on a different live stream, all right? Have you been diagnosed with anything? Oh, dude, irreversible drop-dead sexiness, glorious, magnificent beard. The transgender community supports you. You will always be the LGBTQIAP21+ streamer. Damn, that's a lot. Can you just say, like, weirdo ag? Like, AAGG? Like, hey, we think you're an ag like us. But anyways, I gotta go fucking call this stream. You just need a nice long goon session, man. Oh my god, dude. I'll be honest with you. I watch more video games than I watch porn, and that's been my whole life. I feel jealous when like other dudes just get the boner jam girls and I don't. Especially when they're hot and I think that my penis is larger than that guy's and I can work it better than him. Yeah, I think I can money shot that hottie better than he can. No, that dude's getting paid to money shot that hottie. What the fuck has the world come to today? Anyways, you just need a good session. The transgender community supports you. Yeah, we heard it the first time. Blur and plur. My left hand's fucked up because I got ran over. All right, but anyways, I'm going to call this stream, all right? So, yeah, if you all would like to like, subscribe, and share, and rewatch the stream so you can just hear me fucking rant about the treasonous mutiny I had to endure, the belligerent combatancy, fucking the disrespect of a patriot of such as myself, with the rank that's only surpassed by the United States Constitution. Remember, the first rule of Project Mayhem is you do not ask questions. Chance favors the prepared mind. Dark alleys and promises. So, such a high five and mofo, yeah. I am a booty warrior. Don't have any idea what's that called. Okay, but anyways, or what that is. But anyways, hey everybody, I'm actually going to call this stream. It is fucking 11:48 p.m. It's 46 degrees Fahrenheit outside. I have to brush my teeth. I took a shower this morning. And then we're going to pass the fuck out. Tomorrow we should be washing. We washed our clothes from our trip. We also got back and washed all our towels. Pin this message. This stream is 15 and old to in the stream trolls. Get lost and be respectful. I don't underpin this message. This stream is 15 and old. To in the stream trolls, get lost and be respectful. Dude, speak fucking English, dude. Like full fucking English. But anyways, okay. I'm calling the stream, y'all. Everybody in YouTube land, stay warm if you need to stay warm. Stay cool if you need to stay cool. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay sober if you're choosing sobriety. Because I gotta choose sobriety, no alcohol while I'm doing my Asian medicine fucking concoction potion. All right, so stay warm if you need to stay warm. Stay cool if you need to stay cool. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay sober if you're choosing sobriety. Peace. Love you. We're ending the podcast, y'all. So hold on. End stream. End stream.